Alrighty. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, it's Bruno here from Guitar Rat. Thanks for watching, and just back with this will be video number 3. And we're back with this thin line Tele that we're doing. Okay, I got everything ready to sand here. Last time I left off, I was sanding everything down. And then what I did is I went ahead and I used some fine line tape to just tape off the, you know, I don't want to have a whole bunch of cleanup to do. After it's easier just to mask this up here. And then once you take it off, you don't have much to do on the... Damn it, I can't even remember what the hell they call that now. My mind is going blank. I better have a coffee. That's what's going on. I didn't have my coffee. That's more like it. Binding. See? Have a coffee and then I remember. Yeah, just fine line tape. This is what I use right here. There's different brands. You know, they're all different colors. It's basically plastic. It's automotive. And then it leaves a nice clean edge. I didn't do the top because it's too thin on the top, so it's this also. I'll scrape the top, no big deal. So anyways, this is ready to put stain on. Also got the neck ready. Everything is done. I'll show you here. Okay, there's the headstock. Looks beautiful. I got it all nice and carved out in here. It looks like $1,000,000. So everything is good. I even rounded off the edge here a little bit on the fretboard. And that's about it. So this is ready. I'm going to spray this. I'm going to take the nut off and probably get a different one. But I'm going to spray the neck. I usually just lacquer it by hand, but this time I'm just going to spray it. But this here, for the body, I'm using these dies again here. This is real cheap. You can get these at Walmart. Okay. This is what I used on that Les Paul for the base coats. Okay. These are only like $6. These things will go a long way. There's different things you can use. This is what I use. It's cheap. If you guys are looking to do things on a budget, go ahead and use this. It works great. It comes out like toothpaste basically. And then I just dilute it with some warm water and away I go. So the color I'm looking for, I'm going to go with an orange color. Actually, it's going to look pretty much like this orange that I got on this tape. It's going to be, I'm trying to make it look like a 70s type, what is it called, a Venturi or Ventura, or I can't remember what the hell it is. They have them in orange, and so that's what I'm going to try and do. And so I'm going to just zoom in on the body here so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm ready to dye this. I'll zoom in on here a little bit. Okay. There we go. So I've already got my mixture. As you can see, I'm going to start with yellow because it'll brighten it up. It'll make the orange a little more intense instead of just going with orange first. And then what I'll do is I'll mix in some of that red with the yellow after. And you'll see, like, you need to really mix this up, otherwise you're going to have these little lumps, and you don't want that. And this stuff's actually easy to apply because it doesn't leave blotches and stuff like that. It's really nice to apply. Okay, so we got that. All I'm doing is I'm going to put it on with I just got a towel here. It's all just an old towel, nothing special. And that's it. I'm going to do the top, let it dry, then I'll flip it over, do the back, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the orange. So here we go. Just a little like this. Okay. And I did have a problem with this. I noticed after when I was sanding this, there was a lot of there was a lot of sealer on here, which I didn't think this company did that, but I guess they do. Took me a long time to sand that crap off. Doesn't really help anything, but I wish I wouldn't have done that. It caused me a lot more work. So, but anyways, as you can see, this is all you need to do. See, goes on nice and smooth, no blotchiness, nothing. And just kind of wipe it back down as you go a little bit. Nothing to it. Anybody can do this. Okay, there we have it. There's one layer. Make sure you get in here. Okay. There we go. Kind of like so. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to put a little bit in here. Okay. So there you have it. So that's, I think this is going to be okay, and then I can, you know, tint this to a little bit of orange. Should be okay. I'll let this dry for a few minutes, and I'll do the back. I could probably, I wonder if I could just do the back like, yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. I can let it sit like this, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. There it is. I like these colors because they're pretty bright. That's why I like this this dye. Those are acrylic paint for like painting for canvas, and it works quite well, as you can see. You don't need to spend a ton of money on special material. You just got to make do with what you got or what you can afford, I guess. And there you go. Okay. And that's really it. So you're going to be able to see the wood grain when I'm done this. This is going to be, let me make sure I don't have any on the bottom. I don't want to set it down if I do here, and then it's going to leave a mark, so I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to leave it, I'll leave it like this, or like this. There we have it. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be able to see the wood grain. Like, it'll be a transparent orange when I'm done. Which is what I was looking for. I didn't want it to be a solid orange. It's kind of nice when you can see the wood grain a little bit. So I got that, and then this one here, I'm going to make it, the neck, I'm going to try and make this look like, I'm going to dye I'm going to spray lacquer on it, but I'm going to dye it, or tint it, so it has that sort of a vintage look to it. It'll have that amber type look to it, and then I'm gonna have to. It's gonna create a lot of work, but it'll look nice because you guys probably seen that where it's usually they're all done before the frets are on, and I don't want to be taking the frets off. So there's only 3 ways of doing this. Either you mask the frets, which is not really the best thing to do, or you spray it, and then you basically take a blade carefully and just score around each fret, and then the lacquer will come right off the frets. You know, or you can, you know, do this by hand in between all the frets, which is not really practical either. So it's easier just to spray it and then just clean all the frets. Just, you know, like I say, cut around the frets and then clean it off. But this will be nice. It'll have that nice amber vintage look to it. So I'll be doing that later, probably later today. Just want to get this body taken care of, and then we can start lacquering that also. Give that stain a little bit of a chance to dry up. See, it's already drying up. It's starting to change color. As you, I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's about it for that. So what I'll do is I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to turn the video off for now and have another sip of my coffee. And then I will be back as soon as I start the orange. Alright guys, in a bit. Hey guys, we're back. Got the yellow done here. I got my orange mixed up. It's a little darker than what you see on the little pinstripe there, but I think it's going to lighten up as it dries, so should be okay. So I'm ready to go with the orange. We'll see what happens. I think actually I'm going to do the edges first. Do the edges first. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, see? Perfect. See? Look at the color. See, it's lighter. Starting to look like that orange pinstripe. And I noticed I still had some sealer that I didn't quite sand off in places. Well, that's okay. It still stains. It takes a little longer to dry, that's all. So just let it dry up. You know, however long it needs to. Yeah, that's looking good. I might have to do 2 coats of orange here. I don't know. We'll see. Looking good, looking good. Just gonna do the edge here and then I'll show you guys the top. As you can see, that color, the tone is pretty much what I wanted. So I think I'm going to put a couple coats of this on there and we'll let it dry. I don't know if I'll sand it or not in between, but I guess I'll see. Oh yeah, look at that color. Woo. Looks good. Looks good. See how nice this stuff goes on? It's just super smooth. It goes on really good. This is amazing stuff. I love it. No blotches, no nothing, because it doesn't dry fast, right? So you don't get all that blotchiness. See how nice that color is? Oh, it's exactly pretty. Yeah, I'm going to have to put another coat though, I can tell. I mean, you can concentrate your mixture a little bit more, but I like to do it a little bit thinner, like watered down a little more, so it's a little easier to control and, you know, get the exact shade that you want. You make it too concentrated, then it's whatever it is when it goes on, that's it. If it's too dark, it's kind of hard to change, right? Now you can see. Go around here one more time, and it looks fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I definitely need another coat. Just, I want to darken it up. I don't want to see a lot of wood grain, but just enough. So there you go. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do the other side. Just got to make sure all the edges are done here. Okay. Like that. And that's it. I just need to let that dry, and we'll see what it looks like with another coat. Hey guys, back again. Just wanted to show you here, I've got probably about 4 or 5, I think about 5 coats on the back here and the sides. The front, I think I only got the one coat here still, or two coats maybe. You can really see the difference. I think I need a couple more coats on here to get it to the shade that I need. So I'm just going to put a couple more coats on the front here. And then I'm probably going to give it a bit of a sand just to smooth it out, and then give it one more coat. Yeah, but it's coming along nice. I like the color. Really nice, actually. Pretty happy with that. Kind of like so. It's hot today, humid, holy moly. Sweating just standing around. I don't like heat. All right. And there we have it. Another coat. Okay. Yeah, this color is working out really good. It looks good. But yeah, see, need a couple more coats in the front, and then I'm going to sand it. And then I'll come back when I'm doing the last coat just to show you what it looks like. And then I will start getting the neck ready, and we'll do that a little bit later. So that'll be it for now, and then I'll be back in a bit, guys. Hey guys, we're back again. Just finished up the body here. Looks really good. I don't know how many coats I got on here, probably 10. But they're thin, light coats, right? You just wipe it on, but it's pretty even. I actually turned out quite nice. The only thing here, there's a couple little spots here. This is like marks in the wood. They're black, but nothing I can do about it. That'll have to stay. Other than that, I'm ready to clear it. I'm just gonna clean off the binding here, or scrape the binding. And like I had on my last video, I don't know if I can show you guys this again here. I basically just take a blade, razor blade like this, and then I just kind of use my finger as a guide, like this, whatever the width of the binding is, and start a little narrower, and just kind of like that. Okay, just got to take your time, go around it, and see, that's why I put the tape there. Look how nice and clean look how clean the line is here from that fine line tape. Okay, I don't have to do anything here. There's just a couple little spots right here, one here, a little bit in here, and that's it for the most part. There's no bleed through anywhere. So that's all I got to clean up on that side of the binding. So I just got to scrape the top, clean that up a bit, and we'll be ready to put some lacquer on it. So I'm just going to scrape this up here while you guys can see what I'm doing. You can see that, right? Okay. All right. It's pretty simple. You don't need to be in a hurry, and that's all there is to it. I mean, I'll have to probably go over it a couple times and make sure it's... I'm going to have to go get my glasses because I can't see very good here. But there you have it. So it's kind of that simple. That simple. Okay, looks good. And that's about all there is. As far as the neck goes, the neck's ready to go. I'm going to go and pick up, I thought I had something I could tint my clear with. I want to give it that sort of a vintage look, that yellowed sort of, you know, old varnished look to it. And I'm going to have to go and pick something up for that. I don't have anything here to tint with to make it that color. So other than that, I'm just going to leave it at that, and once I get that binding cleaned off, I'll be back to show you what I'm doing with I'll spray the lacquer on, and then you guys can see that. Alright, talk to you in a bit.